guys, this is Rachel here, the Modern Shaman, and I am here to answer some of your questions that you all sent to me. So before we jump into the question, I'll remind you, feel free to send me your questions if you have a question or have a piggyback question off of something I say in a video. I love these back and forth connections with you all. And if you haven't ever checked out my website and kind of messaged me or tried to figure out what I'm doing or where I'm going to be, I travel a lot, so maybe I'll be in your town. Check out my website. It's just themodernshaman.net. Okay, let's jump into this question. Enough intro. Here we go. Okay, so this question was kind of long, and he talked a lot in the beginning of the message about how he believed in the law of attraction and how he knew kind of in his heart that he was creating his experiences in life. And then comes the question. It says, I often feel guilty when I create crappy experiences in my life. When I get in that negativity, I seem to create a downward creative spiral. How can I get out of it? So, attracting negative experiences and then feeling guilty for attracting them because you know you're in the creative seat, and then it just kind of spirals down and you find yourself in this just swamp of crap. So I get it. I think we all get it, and we've all been there. It's such a relevant question. Okay, and I'm going to shut up for a second, quiet myself, breathe, and ask Spirit to be very clear in speaking to this question. So I'm going to tune in, tune out, just breathe for a second. So when I do that, I'm not going into some weird meditative trance or something. I'm just connecting and getting very clear with my intention to answer your question from my highest perspective and wisdom, and to answer it very clearly. Okay, that being said, when I close my eyes, I'm clairvoyant, so I see a lot of things in pictures. I kept getting the image of a trampoline. And I also am clairsentient, so I feel things in my body. And I started feeling like I was jumping. And I became aware that I had to push really hard I had to push down really hard on the trampoline in order to jump higher. So a perfect analogy that I felt like I was seeing when I was closing my eyes is that these events are catalysts, but sometimes you have to go really far down in order to bounce really high and to use them as a powerful catalyst to empower yourself in your life, because they are. Anybody who's gone through really crappy things can take it one of two ways. And I know there's more than two ways, but I'm being general here. You can utilize it for personal empowerment and growth, or you can utilize it for victimization and disempowerment and feeling less and less in control of your life. So choose empowerment. Choose that route, because like you said, you know that you created it for yourself. So utilize it. It's a great opportunity for empowerment and transformation and growth in a new way that you haven't experienced up until this point. And obviously you're ready for it, because you wouldn't bring it into your existence. It couldn't vibrationally be in your existence if you weren't ready for it. So jump, baby, jump. Jump, baby, jump. I love it. I love it. I love that I saw that image and I could feel the jumping of it. If you've ever been on a trampoline, you know what I'm talking about. Or tried to bounce someone else, right? You like really push down on the trampoline to really make it jump. Okay, enough of that analogy. But so I would say, how can you get out of it? I'm looking at your question here. The way you can get out of it is to realize that you created it for yourself with a very pristine purpose, and to see it as a gift. Now, I know when you're in it, and you don't, and you're in it, you know what I mean? You're experiencing the drama, and it's like the Kardashians, you know what I mean? Like you're in this drama, this whole experience of it, and all the emotions are real. It's not esoteric like I'm talking about it now. It's a very valid and real experience that you're in the middle of when something traumatic happens in your life, or you've created some very, very difficult situation. You lose your job, your loved one has an affair, you find yourself taking care of a parent with Alzheimer's, whatever. These are really big events. I'm not saying they're not, but the bigger the push down, the higher the bounce up. So dig in, and utilize it. So you're going to go to your core and you're going to pull out all that you have. You're going to start doing your meditation like crazy. This is when we hit rock bottom, or we go to those places that really ask the most of us. We have to get in there, and we really, really are asked to use what we've been growing in. You know, we have to walk the walk, and we're given the opportunity to do it. So, I mean, I totally get it. I've done this in my life. I think all of us have, in one way, shape, or form. And I mean, I seem to create them like nobody's business. The biggies, you know what I mean? I create rape or cancer, or I create alcoholism in the family, or I create loved ones that, you know, continually lie or manipulate. I had all of these seemingly difficult things. But I tell you what, I get really, really serious with my connection to Source when I'm in these situations. I get clear, I get really pointed, really focused, and I have that laser-like vision to transform it. And I do. I do. So part of me right now, honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, is like, yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Let's jump in here and let's do it. This is your life. You know what I mean? Like, live it. Do it. Do the stuff that you are preaching to everybody else. Get down and freaking meditate. Get on your prayer knees. You know, do whatever it is that makes you feel like you're getting some guidance, and then take action. It's your time. You're ready. I did a video on, if you've seen it before, on when the shit hits the fan, which is kind of similar to this energy that I'm talking about, that those opportunities are just phenomenal opportunities for growth. And they really are. And if they keep coming up over and over, then you keep bouncing and you keep growing. And be encouraged that every time you transform that energy from negative to positive, you make it easier for every single other entity that's tuning into that vibrational issue to choose the light, to transform it. It gets easier and easier and easier for the whole, because you're bringing more and more light into those situations. So it's for you, and it's not just for you, it's for the whole, because you are everyone, right? And they are you. And we all do it for each other as much as we do it for ourselves. And one other thing that Spirit's showing me, which seems counter to what I'm just saying, but they're saying it, is to have fun and to play and to not take life too seriously. I keep saying that when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, because it's a silly, trite phrase, but that's the energy they're trying to put forth here. And by them, I just say my guides and my higher self and those that are connecting with me about this issue. So this question was totally for me too, because I'm going through some stuff at the same time right now. It's awesome. 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 Let's bounce, right? Much love.